How's it going, everybody? I'm Sam Lee, reading for writer Devin Rardin, and welcome to Gaming Instincts. When we last saw Nathan Drake, he was relaxing on a beach house with his wife Elena and his daughter Cassie. It was a happy ending for the notorious treasure hunter, finally breaking free from the allure of his past life. Nathan Drake's story had a perfect ending, and we don't want to ruin that. But what we do want is another Uncharted. Sony San Diego is working on Sony's existing franchises. Uncharted is the prime candidate since Naughty Dog moved on to darker pastures. Uncharted can exist without Nathan Drake, as a Lost Legacy proved. Let him sit back, relax, and keep his character ending pure. Instead, here are top 6 Uncharted characters that could potentially carry on the torch of Uncharted. Number 6. Cassie Drake. The ending of Uncharted 4: A Thief's End sets up future adventures for Cassie. When she finds all of Drake's artifacts, Cassie is instantly intrigued by the treasure hunting world and her parents' past. Continuing the series with Cassie seems like a reasonable and pre-planned progression. Nathan and Elena would be secondary characters, which would cause drama between them and her daughter. With all that being said, there is a reason Cassie is last on this list. True, the emotional drama between daughter and parent is intriguing, but it's already been done. The battle between a peaceful life and adventurous treasure hunting was already explored in Uncharted 4. It'd be interesting to see a game completely divorced from Nathan Drake. If Cassie were the protagonist, then he'd surely show up. Number 5. Charlie Cutter. Charlie Cutter is a close friend of Nathan Drake and a fellow fortune hunter. He was a strong presence in Uncharted 3 because of his humor and loyalty to Drake. He double-crossed the antagonist Catherine Marlowe and helped Drake uncover secrets in Syria. Sadly though, Cutter didn't get the attention he deserved and left near the beginning of Uncharted 3. Naughty Dog had to write off the character due to the actor's availability and had to scrap significant plans for him. A new game is a perfect way to explore more of his character, and it helps that he's already a skilled treasure hunter and has a sense of humor. The only downside is that he may be too much like Nathan Drake, but that can be a positive. Number 4. A Chloe and Nadine team-up. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy was proof that Uncharted can exist without Nathan Drake, starring Nadine Ross and Chloe Frazer. Their relationship was rocky at the beginning, but their friendship grew over the course of the game. The two treasure hunters shared character moments through gameplay, a skill Naughty Dog has mastered. Now, we want more adventures with them. The duo's banter is fun, and they both know how to get the job done. Number 3. A Sam and Sully team-up. At the end of Uncharted 4, Naughty Dog teased a team-up between Sam and Sully. Whereas Drake and Elena decide to find treasure legally, the other two are still continuing down the shady path. This team-up is ideal because we still get the older, wiser Sully, and Sam on the other hand isn't as likable, which is understandable because of all the shenanigans he caused in Uncharted 4. But since he is a character with major flaws, jealous and reckless and fueled by greed, he makes for an intriguing character and a fascinating story arc. Sam and Sully would butt heads often, but that brings deeper character growth. Sam would eventually be redeemed, and more Sully is always a good thing. Number 2. Cassandra Morgan. A young Sam and Nathan Drake sneak into a large mansion composed of ancient artifacts. Inside, they meet an old woman named Evelyn. Thanks to Evelyn, we know more about Nathan Drake's history and his mom. The two brothers grew up in an orphanage and didn't know much about their parents. This information was a revelation to both the audience and the brothers. Through Evelyn, the brothers realized that Cassandra Morgan, their mother, was a historian, archaeologist, and possible treasure hunter. Cassandra's death is shrouded by mystery, though some say it was suicide or an illness. Ever since Marlowe in Uncharted 3 hinted that Drake was not Nathan's last name, fans were seeking answers. A young Cassandra storyline is a satisfying way to stay with the Nathan Drake lineage without outright bringing him back into the story. The story would follow Cassandra's adventure to uncover the mystery of Sir Francis Drake, which would have major revelations for the previous games, while also letting us find out her mysterious fate. And finally, number 1, young Sully. Let's be honest, Sully is too old for this crap. A younger Sully, though, is not. He'd easily be able to pull off all the death-defying feats Nathan can. Sully is Nate's mentor and best friend, and easily one of the best characters in the franchise. The mustached, Hawaiian shirt-loving man was always there to talk some sense into Nate. We've seen young Sully once in Uncharted 3, and he was the same rascal we know and love. Sully is bound to have several adventures under his belt, and he is one character we want more of. A Sully game could incorporate his famous biplane into the gameplay and introduce new characters. Maybe Sully can die and come back to life for the 3rd time. This has been Gaming Instincts. If you like what you saw, be sure to check out our website and subscribe to not miss out on upcoming content on all things gaming. And also guys, this video is just a tiny portion of the actual article. If you want to see the article in its entirety, please be sure to check it out on our website at gaminginstincts.com. Thanks for watching. This has been Sam Lee, and we'll catch you next time.